my radiator and all my stuff ready to teach. I am going to start off by telling you what I'm about to go through with you is quite confusing. We are doing it all this week and we are doing it all next week. Can't remember what the week after is. But what we are about to learn, I have been dreading a little bit, thinking about how can I do this with you virtually, because I don't know how to make you understand when it's just me in a video and I can't see you. So I've been a bit nervous about this, and I know that you guys might struggle. You might not. You might look at it and think, Miss Dallimore, what are you going on about? This is well easy. But it's brand new to you, and as a Year 1 teacher, it's actually brand new to me teaching it. So we'll learn it together, yeah? We'll work it out together. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to show you, so we're going to be looking at our tens and ones, okay? So 2-digit numbers, and we're looking at tens and ones, yes. So that is why I asked you to start off by getting 5 sticks. We're only doing up to 50. 5 sticks and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my goodness. Worst case scenarios just happened. I've lost my 10th one. Oh, no, it's here. Don't worry, guys. Panic over it. Gone to the back of the drawer. 10. Right. So I've got my ones and my tens. So these sticks represent tens. Now there is a good reason for this, because if you were in school, you'd be looking at these. These are called base 10 or tens and deans. So base 10 or tens and deans. And it's the same concept, that these are your tens, these sticks are your tens, and these cubes, no, those are cuboids. Your cubes, they're all squares, they're all even. These cubes are your ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So can you see why I've asked you to do this? So each one of your sticks represents 10. Each one of your little stones represents 1, okay? So if you're counting in tens, this is, and if you look, I'll show you really closely, these are separated into pieces. So you can see that they are about the same. So 10 of those is the same as, or 10 of these is the same as 1 of these, okay? So that is why we use them, tens and deans, and they're called base 10. So, where was I going with that? So if you were counting these, you'd count in ones, the same as you usually would. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you were counting these, you'd count in tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay? So again, if you're using the stones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Each of these just represents 1. However, each stick represents 10. And I can't take credit for this. This was Miss Tompkins' idea to use sticks and stones. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay? So that is why that is. So these are your tens and your deans, your base 10. So you guys are using this. I've also attached some, so if you wanted to, you could have cut them out. And so if you've got access to a printer, you now know that you can cut them out. I haven't made the slides yet, but I will do. I'm going to have a cut-out version so you can cut them out and reuse them every day. Okay? You could also use any other objects around the house, you know, anything that's, you've got a long and lots of little ones, or 10 little ones and 5 long ones. Okay? So, where am I going with this? I now am going to get rid of my sticks and stones, because you know what you're using them for, and they're still very dirty because I went and collected them from outside. And I'm going to stick to these because this is what you'll be using if you were in school, and I want you to get used to this, okay? So the whole point of today's lesson is introducing you to the idea that you have tens and you have ones. That's it. Okay, we're not doing the proper maths to do with it. Yeah, I might give you some sneaky sums to have a go of, some little questions to have a go of on the board after, but this is just the idea that you have tens and ones. So what you need to be able to do before you can start this is count in ones, which I know every single one of you can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you can't count to 10 in ones, I've not done a very good job this year, okay? However, a little bit trickier, and you should have been doing your Jack Hartman Kids Music Kids song. These are counting in tens. Yeah, so you know when you do your 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That is what you need to be able to do here. That's why we've been learning it, because you're counting in tens. Now, when you're counting in tens, and I just found this in the maths cupboard, this is a giant 100 square. So all you're doing, can you see me? Can you see it? Yes. All you're doing is making sure it's all in. Yes, it's all in. Is skipping 10 at a time. Yeah. So firstly, you're going to skip. Move this over. Firstly, you're going to skip the first 10 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. So it's starting with 10. Then you're going to skip to the next 10. 20. Then you're going to skip to the next 10, 30, next 10, 40, next 10, 50. So all you're doing is skipping. Now I'm going to probably use this some more this week and next week, but that's all I wanted to show you on it today. That when you're counting in tens, you are just skipping numbers, okay? So you're skipping lots of 10. So jump all of these to the next 10. All of these to the next 10. All of these to the next 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So can you guys practice, get lots and lots of practice counting in tens, skipping in tens, till you get to 50. 50 is it. If you get to 100, great. If you get to 200, 1,000, great. But what I really want to know is that you can count in tens to 50. Okay, right. So that's the next, though, that's two things I've taught you about. I've taught you about tens and deans, and I've taught you about the 100 square and skipping in tens. Now, it's about to get even trickier, I'm going to bring in our part-whole model. Now remember, our part-whole model can go in any direction. It doesn't really matter as long as you have one circle here that has your whole in it. So this is your whole number. And then these here are the parts that make up that number. So we've used it so far in number bonds. So number bonds to 10, your whole is 10, your two numbers that make 10, 5 and 5. Those are parts of 10 added together to make 10. Yes? That's how we've used it so far in number bonds and adding and taking away. Now we are going to use it in another way. We're going to look at 2-digit numbers. Now, some of you have done things like this. So if I put that here so you can see, I'm going to do this backwards, or upside down, so bear with me. Right. So if I had a number, any number, let's have a think, ooh, what number shall I choose? I'm going to choose 24. So I'm going to wing it round, then go right, down, across, and cut it in half. So I have the number 24 now. Yes, it does say 24. So that's 24. Now I want to separate it into tens and ones, okay? So I know that this is 20 and this is 4. So this is a 2, but the 2 represents 2 lots of 10, yes? So that first number, that is your tens column, yeah? So 2 lots of 10. I said, I know this is hard. So that's 2 lots of 10. Now we need to count what's 2 lots of 10. 10, 20. So 20. So this 2 here is actually a 20. Yes? And this 4 here, this is your ones. Now, so I've got my 2 tens. I'll put them there. Hello, Mr. Polden.
Hi there.
I've got my 2 tens there. And then I'm going to do 4 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. So my 2 parts of 24 are 20 and 4. And you can see that 20 is 2 lots of 10 and 4 is 4 lots of 1. Yes, 20 and 4. You can do this with any number, okay? So if I rub that out, oh no, oh, hang on. Don't do that at home. Should have got a, poor Miss Tracy, I just asked her to clean this for me while I was teaching phonics. And now I've messed it up again. So you can do this with any number. You can do it in the hundreds as well, but we won't go there because that's a little bit difficult. We're just doing tens and ones. So, again, any number, or what number should I choose this time? Any number up to 50, I'm going to go for, or let's do 1 before 50. 40. I did that 9. That was the worst 9. In fact, I've done that 9 so badly that I'm going to do it again. Because you always start your numbers at the top. So curl it round, go up, then down. It was because I was doing it upside down, so I'll let myself off. Okay, so now my number is 49. So 49. So I look and there is a tens column and a ones column. Now, if this is really tricky for you, I can draw it out. So I draw myself a teacher because it looks like a T, and think about it, a tens column and a ones column. And I literally split the number in half. So my 4 is in my tens column, and my 9 is in my ones column. So tens and ones, okay? So now I know how many tens do I need? 4. 4 tens, okay, right. So I need 4 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many ones do I need? 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. So now I know I've got 4 tens and 9 ones. So I can put that to one side. Now I need to know what my parts are. What are 4 tens? So that now I'm going to count my sticks. I'm going to count my deans. These are tens. Sorry, these are deans. My tens on my base 10. I'm going to count in tens. 10, 20, 30, 40. So I go down across, cut it in half, and do a nice big fat 0. I never learned the rhyme for 0. So 40. Okay. Now I know that 9 is my ones. How many ones do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So curl it round, go up, then down. Okay. So I now know that if I separate 49 into tens and ones, I've got 40 and 9. 4 tens and 9 ones. 4 tens, 9 ones. 40 and 9 is the same as 49. And if you count on 40 add 9, I'm going to be really, I was going to use my mouth and suddenly I remembered, this is probably very old, I have no idea who's touched this in the past. Right, if I find 40, whoop, where is it, 40, now I'm going to go all the way across to start again and I'm going to count on 9, 40 add 9, 1 jump, 2 jumps, 3 jumps, 4 jumps, 5 jumps, 6 jumps, 7 jumps, 8 jumps, 9 jumps, and then you can see. So 40 add 9 is 49. So you can see it works, okay? What you need to be able to do is separate this into tens and ones. So how many tens are there? How many ones are there? And I'm going to give you some sort of questions about just looking and seeing how many tens and how many ones, okay? That's all the questions are going to be. And then tomorrow, we're going to just look at the ones column. And Wednesday, we're just going to look at the tens column. And then the last day, we are going to, counting tens, still doing the same thing. Oh, and we're going to add some ones, okay? So we're going to start with a number and then we're going to add ones. Yeah? So that is the plan for the week. I know, once again, if you're confused, that's a lot, yeah? Use your sticks. These are tens. These are ones. Make the number with tens and ones. the first digit is your tens column, the second digit is your ones column. Yeah, so the first one you count in tens, the second one you count in ones, okay? That's it, that's all you need to know. Yeah, it's complicated, but it's not. Right, that was a big information overload, so well done. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow wearing this again because I'm going to film the next one right now. Bye guys!